Hello and welcome to tonight's show.
Comedian and actor Chris Rock revealed Sunday that he tested positive for COVID-19 and he is using the opportunity to urge others to get vaccinated against the virus. So it's been over a year and a half since we've been knowing about this virus. Millions and millions of people are getting vaccinated. What do you think? Do you want to get vaccinated, or do you want to take the risk of not getting vaccinated? We're going to get into this story. It's not going to be a long story. Just basically a news short on the shit show.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. This is your host with the most, Bane Allen. And today's news, we're talking about the comedian actor Chris Rock that got the coronavirus. On his verified account, he says, "Hey guys, I just found out I have COVID. Trust me, you don't want to get this. Get vaccinated." The former Saturday Night Live cast member didn't comment on his condition, and his representatives did not immediately return requests for further comment. On the episode on the Tonight Show in May, Rock said he received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, and he joked and used his star status to skip the line. He said, "I used my celebrity. I didn't care. I was like, hey, step aside, Betty White. Step aside, old people, Judge Judy," as he went straight to the front of the line to get his vaccination back in May. And you can remember back in May, they had a problem with that Johnson & Johnson vaccine. So they have the Pfizer vaccine, which is supposed to be FDA approved. So we hope and wish you get well, Chris Rock. It's very unfortunate that you got it. I mean, man, I'm so afraid that I may get it. I'm debating on whether I should get a vaccine shot or not as well, you know, because people who are fully vaccinated can still get the COVID-19. You know what I mean? And these are called breakthrough cases, but being immunized greatly reduces the risk of hospitalization or death, health experts say. In fact, people who are not vaccinated against COVID-19 are 11 times more likely to die of the disease and 10 times more likely to be hospitalized of the disease or with the disease. A study published earlier this month by the U.S. Centers of Disease Control and Prevention shows. So, yeah, that's crazy. That's real crazy. So, you know, me and people in my family, we've been talking about the vaccine. And you know how people of color are real skeptical when it comes to the government and their flu shots, their vaccination shots, or whatever shots that they want to give to people. You know, I got tickets to the Raiders game, and in order for me to get in the game, all the fans have to be vaccinated. I have to be vaccinated, and I have to show proof that I am vaccinated. I'm just going to basically take the faith, and I'm going to get vaccinated, not because of the Raiders game, but basically, you know, I got to take the risk basically because, you know, being around my mom, being around my children, being around my nieces and nephews and siblings, you know, I don't want to take that risk of getting sick. But like they said, you can still take the vaccine and get sick. So it's just a risk that I'm willing to take. I still wear my mask. When I go to certain places where there's a lot of people, I wear a mask and I keep it pushing. We have to be safe out here. We have to still put some sanitizer on our hands, folks. We still have to wipe things down. We still need to be real careful out here. We need to still be wearing our mask. We need to be real conscious of what's going on, because some people can have the virus and they don't have any symptoms, you know, and they can pass those germs and that virus to you, and you could have a different blood type and a different immune system, and you can get sick, and it could be a real nasty, bad reaction to you. You know, I had a coworker, he had just tested positive for COVID, and he was sick for maybe like 2 weeks. And man, when he had just came back to work, he had lost like a ton of weight. He was probably like maybe 20, 25 pounds lighter. So a few people at my workplace, they went and got the COVID shot also. The vaccine shot, I should say, also. So I'm very much leaning toward to getting this vaccine shot just for family safety. And whatever happens is going to happen. If it's my time to go, then it's my time to go. If it's my time to say goodbye, then it's goodbye. But it's a risk that we're all taking. We're all playing Russian roulette with our lives every single day when we walk outside of our door and we congregate with strangers that we don't even know and people that we will never see again on a daily basis, just by whether it's going to your local grocery store, whether it's going to your local convenience store or gas station or anywhere, or even inside the workplace. So every day is a risk, every day is a choice. So I'm not telling nobody to go get the vaccine shot. I'm just telling people to evaluate their differences and evaluate their situation and to weigh their pros and cons on whether they want to get this shot or not, you know, because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if we're going to have an outbreak again like we did in 2020. We don't have no idea if we're going to be sitting here in the house on lockdown again, wondering when can we go outside. You see how that turned out. That destroyed a lot of families. That destroyed a lot of relationships. But people got to really learn who they were. You know, we had the toilet paper situation. We had the food shortage situation. All of that stuff. But even before this pandemic happened, I was already prepared for something like that. I always keep rice and beans by the bundles in my cabinet anyway. And I keep a bunch of oatmeal and a bunch of water stored. So just in case that type of emergency comes, I can survive just off of those things alone. That's enough protein and enough vitamins that I need to get through whatever I need to get through. And I've already had the my toiletries already. And then even if people don't have toiletries, I mean, get a towel and some hot water and wipe your butt. If you don't have no toiletries. And I also stored like a bunch of wipes also. So, I stay prepared. I've been prepared way before this pandemic even happened. But this is your host with the most, Bane Allen, and I just want to touch on this COVID-19 vaccine situation, and with the actor comedian Chris Rock catching this virus. All we can do is hope for the best, and all we can do is hope that we get through this pandemic and hope that we get through this situation, because there are people still dying from this. There are people still getting sick from this, and hopefully in the next year or two we will abolish this bad virus that has basically taken our country by storm. On that note, I'm out. Peace.
Good night, everybody.